Yeah, so I was watching Spaceman's live chat, and someone called Larry, I think it is, and the man himself, mindfulness. It just feels like mindfulness was getting attacked by these people who've been taught, indoctrinated by scientists. Now, to me, I feel that scientists were taught something by someone who believed in something and thought, oh, let me go and try and prove this. They've done a few proofs here and there, but I feel, I don't know, did they actually prove anything? A lot of it is based on theory, science itself. What's the words I'm trying to look for, really? Who made science the go-to thing? You know, when 500 years ago, everyone believed the earth was flat. Well, all those people 500 years ago, they're saying are basically fools. Are they fools? I don't believe so. I believe that these people 500 years ago plus were quite clever. And a lot of theories that came along after that, you know, scientism, I do believe is like Luciferian type thing. And they indoctrinate us and stuff like that. No, anyway, I mean, the chat was good, what they're doing, you know. And a lot of the people there, they've been indoctrinated by schools. They've learned a lot. Yeah, I'm not saying they're stupid or anything like that, because they're far from it. They got an understanding and workings of certain things, but I personally think that you don't need to have all that to know certain things. Do you know what I mean? What you need is a brain, you know, and your eyes, and a willingness to learn, to go forth and do your own experiments if you want to do experiments. If is math and science actually something? Let's take religion out of it. Let's just put people into this. So if I've learnt something, let's say I threw something and it bounced off the floor and came back, and then I came up with some sort of answer to that, does that make me a scientist? No, just makes me observant. And basically, that's the way I see it. But I do think they were sort of ripping into mindfulness quite a bit, you know. He was holding his own, don't get me wrong, he was holding his own. Um, I decided not to go on there because even if I answered their question, then they will throw something that they've been indoctrinated with. I'm not into all that kind of stuff. You know, I don't mind having a conversation about it, yeah, fair enough, but let's put science away and use what we see with our own eyes, sort of thing. Do you know what I mean? You go to school, you learn, mathematics, you know, you learn English, you learn some sort of science there. Do you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, someone came up with this. Is that person trustworthy? We don't know because we never met that person. I'm not saying they are or they ain't. I personally don't care if they are or not. I just don't want to be lied to and then having to be going to school and get taught that if it's wrong. I mean, even if it's right, don't just say it's their way and their way only, you know, and that's it. You know, I'm looking at it like this. When you look at the bigger picture, let's take people who started this science thing off. Were they sitting there stoned out of their nuts, as Spaceman may have said, and then you get into a trance and stuff like that, then you're under the influence of something else. That something else can't be right, can it? When you use your natural eyes and understanding, that's the better way to do it, because your judgment isn't clouded. And if your judgment's clouded because you've taken some substance, whether it's, you know, LSD, you know, mushrooms or weed, you know, I don't know. your mind's clouded on that kind of stuff, and you're opening your mind to demonic entities anyway. And that's just my personal view. You know, I'm not saying it's right. Simple as that, really. I'm not saying it's wrong. Someone, you know, might come on and type something in reply to this message, or this video, should I say, and say, Craig, Pegleg, you're actually wrong. Here's the answers. And then someone else might come and say, Craig, you're right. Here's the answers. I'm quite happy for that to happen, you know. I'm not afraid to read, to hear. You know, that's what I'm here for. I'm here to learn as well, just like everyone else. But when it comes to science, I've got two minds about it. I do believe some science is right, though. But then a lot of it is, you know, based on theory. That means they haven't proven it, should I say. And, you know, I suppose, you know, science is repeatable. If you can repeat it and repeat it and repeat it, yeah, then you could call it fact. But then you could come to the conclusion as well, you could do it another way. Do you know what I mean? There's more than one way to skin a cat, as they say. But yeah, it was a good live chat that they're doing. I believe they were still on there when I left anyway. And by the time I upload this, it might have ended. But, you know, I do think a few more people in the flat earth should have gone on there. You know, sort of backed mindfulness up. But yeah, I don't know, it's the world we live in, isn't it? But I hope you guys are all good anyway, you know. I done a live chat with Martin, Flat Earth British. That was a good chat until some crazy guy come in. Stephen Christ or something, what his name was. He just won't let no one talk. Cold figure. Someone like that, you just can't have on a live chat. Especially if you've got an answer for that question that he's trying to answer, you know. That he's asking, that you can answer it and he don't let you. You know, it's crazy. Yeah, so I'm gonna leave it there, people. You enjoy your night, and thanks to all my subscribers and all the people that's messaged me. You know, I do appreciate that. You know. Yeah. So anyway, thank you, and this is Craig Scarrett, aka the Pegleg, and God bless, and I'll talk to you guys soon, hopefully. Night.